Focus back on. So shit, what since motherfuckers talking about, back then, what high school your ass went to?
Washington.
You was at Washington, how that shit was.
Man.
What's them Washington memories and shit? And what's these years? What's that time lit?
Well, I was just getting out of Wells. Yep, I was about 15. What year was this? 9-6. Yep, 9-6. But shit, I only was going for like 2 weeks. I only went for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
Hold on. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. When I was young, I was in and out. You know what I'm saying? In and out.
Yeah.
Of detention and group homes and shit for a lot of little bull crap, man. Fighting in school, stealing cars, getting caught with with dope and shit, man. As a young nigga, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it was you was barely in school?
yeah, but I was barely in public school. I finished school in the joint.
Mm.
Yeah, I finished school in the joint. Sure did.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'd be crazy to hear them, all these high schools and shit, how that shit was in them years, like 90s and shit.
Washington was pretty smooth though, man. I ain't gonna lie, for the little 2 weeks that I was there, like I had missed a day or a couple days or some shit. Man, listen, I ain't had to do no work, man. The little chicks that was up in there, year of 96, whoever y'all is, you know what I'm saying, class of 96, I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
They was in there, man, doing the work for a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and giving me what I needed, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the little information that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was smooth, man. Then shit, I ended up on the run, so I stopped going to school. Yeah.
Just like them teenage years.
Yeah, I was about 15 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit, it ain't nothing to get wrapped up in shit one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, yeah, I was most definitely wrapped up.
You can get wrapped up. That's just how that shit go. But look, speaking of them chicks though, like, how was that flow for you in them years? Like, if you just thinking back to your coming of age years, them teenage, late teenage, early 20s, you know what I'm saying? What that flow, what you was on with that type of shit? You had a situation or you was out here, what you had going on, bro?
Well, my teenage years, I was a young nigga, a free nigga, man. I was a free agent, man. I had plenty young Thundercats running around through my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Thundercats, nigga.
Yeah, man. I ain't running to nothing. I'ma say somewhat solid until I was in my 20s. My son, mama.
Okay.
Other than that, man, I had a couple girlfriends and shit as a young nigga, but we was young. That shit didn't last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Little phases and flings and whatnot. That type shit.
I didn't have my share of chicks fighting over a nigga and all So shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the crazy thing about it, I never was in a vicinity when they got to fighting. You know what I'm saying? I used to end up hearing about it, like, man, you know, such and such name was over there getting it in, man, about you, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, hey, what? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was exciting a little bit to hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That like, damn, bitches fighting over a nigga.
Yeah. At that age, yeah, that's excitement. You know what I'm saying? Now, how you feel if you hear about some shit like that too? Females you dealing with, if that was to happen, how would you feel if you heard about some?
Even then, I was like, you know, they crazy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And right now, I'll be like, man, they tripping like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I'm single as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I pretty much was single then too. You know what I mean? You know, women feel how they choose to feel when they want to feel it. So
Yeah.
we don't be having as men, we don't really. If we're telling you we're single, we ain't got control of how you end up feeling afterwards.
Like, you mean like after you done told them that you single, then y'all get to fucking with each other? That's what you saying?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody gotta learn how to control their emotions.
Yeah. Hey, this how I look at it though, technically, but do you be finding yourself in a situation sometimes where you know damn near like she's finna get in her feelings, but I'm still finna participate in these festivities type shit? Do you indulge in that sometimes?
It's been times where I didn't recognize that the female was you know getting too far into her feelings. I bagged up a little, but I still dealt with her.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, I totally backed on up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just ain't got the patience, the time to be dealing with that type of thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I've been dealing with a chick and found myself like digging her, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, wanting to wife her or some shit, but I knew that ain't what I wanted, so I bagged on up like, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
So in a sense, you feel like you spared her, like, I fuck with her, but I ain't on this type of time, so let me just back up. That's what you saying? Like,
I ain't gonna say I spared her shit. I spared myself as well, because that just ain't what I was on. You know what I'm saying? At the
I
time,
feel that.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, I just went on it. Like, thinking right now,
Mm-hmm.
at the age I am now, shit, I probably should have been on it. You know what I'm saying?
So you look at it like that with some regret, a little bit.
I only got one child. I wish I could have had at least one or two or three more. Shit, for good measures.
Mm-hmm.
As you get older, you start to realize the important shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people don't think it's important to have family. I think it's very important to have family. You know what I'm saying? And not just one brother or one sister. You know what I'm saying? Or you just having one or two kids.
Mm-hmm.
Man, had 3-4 of them motherfuckers.
Right.
For
3,
real.
4 of them.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you can take care of them. Drop them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. No, I feel it.
It's a beautiful thing.
I feel it. Cause even though I don't got no kids, I still, even since I was younger, looked at it like I would like to have 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying, around that number and shit. But it was in part too because I had an older brother and sister, so I was the only motherfucker in the house by the time I remember.
Mm-hmm.
They was older and had their own crib already, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I probably looked at it like it was times where I probably wanted some brothers and sisters my age, you know what I'm saying? So I always looked at it like I had 3 or 4.
I used to look at certain family members, you know, that was doing good, that may had 2 or 3 kids. So that's where I got my concept. Like, yeah, I want 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? However it dropped, 2 boys, a girl, 2 boys, whatever. You know what I'm saying? However it dropped, I'm taking it because that's just something that I seen growing up. You know what I'm saying? As far as like a good family presentation. You know what I'm saying? My auntie and her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Raised her 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? That was a good dynamic that I seen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He was good to her, she was good to him. You know what I'm saying? Cousin him, respecting him and all kind of shit. So I'm like, yeah, I think I might want me 3 kids when I grow up.
Yeah. That's a nice size unit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, like it's a nice size unit. Any variation. You can't play God and shit, but I wouldn't want 3 daughters, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be fucked up about it, but if I could pick it, I'd throw something, you know what I'm saying? Let me throw a boy in there too.
For sure, of course.
But any combination, damn near, I'm cool with.
Right, no doubt.
It could be 2 girls, a boy, 2 boys, a girl, it don't matter.
Yeah, 3 girls would be like, shit. Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I hear how you gonna feel about just the one. So 3 of them times 3, I can't not like.
I imagine that's rough. You know what I'm saying? My brother got 2 girls. You know what I'm saying? And I know that nigga would do it. Oh, the real. I know on the mental note, like just having 2 girls, shit, man. And just by them being my nieces, I'm like, shit, man, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm doing. I'm doing. Yeah, no, that shit. Cause you basically, how I be looking at it is, okay, just think about dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it has its challenges at times and shit. You got a daughter, that's a little woman coming up. It's gonna have them challenges. Cause you know what I'm saying? We a little more simple. Dudes, in the sense of like, you can kind of, depending on the person, I guess, you can kind of throw a motherfucker to the wolves in a sense. You know what I'm saying? A boy. You know what I mean?
Shit, boy or girl. I think, man, when it comes to bringing these kids up, like, it just, like, you gotta get them direction. You gotta get them some game. You gotta let them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta verbalize and you damn near gotta let them see certain things in order for them, you know what I'm saying, to learn correctly. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can trick them. You can trick them as long as you want to trick them for. Yeah. But when they realize something different, yeah, they gone.
Life gonna kick their ass.
If it
ain't you, it's gonna be a motherfucker
you know
out there.
Saying? So my philosophy is, you know, get them a whole lot of the truth. You know what I'm saying? But at the right age. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But at the right age. I can't say what age that would be for anybody's child because everybody's child is different. Some kids are smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? At a very young age and can perceive things the way they need to. Or you might have to wait till your kid is 8, 9, 10, 11 years old to get them some real game about certain things in life.
Yeah, no, that's real shit.
Because if you don't, you're going to be raising a fool.
Hell yeah. Motherfucker think the tooth fairy, all that type shit. So, this some shit a motherfucker had brought up the other day. What you think, what's a good age, you think, to talk about your kids with just when it comes to this race dynamic, black people, the history of that, the dynamic of that? What's a good age to get that game?
Well, me personally, I will already install in minds from you know, when you start the installment, shit, you start the installment, you shit before they can even understand what you're talking about. You start that right away, letting them know that shit, the color of their skin is in. Mm-hmm. They what's up for real, And as they get older, you explain to them the complications that they can run into because of the color of their skin. Because that's very important. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, as a youngin', I didn't realize that I was experiencing so much racism until I was in my late 30s. Like, damn.
Yeah. Used to the shit. Like, thought it was normal.
They was getting over on me. Oh, I was getting treated this way because the area that I live in, or you know what I'm saying, or because of the complexion of me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize that as a kid. I thought everything was just okay.
Thought that's just what it was, type shit.
But hell no, man. As an adult, I realized that shit, I was held back from certain things because of that.
So what did it? What gave you that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what showed you? Like, damn, this ain't how motherfuckers is.
Shit, just started seeing life for what it was, man, and not for what people was telling me it was. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at life through my own lens. Like, for real, straight up. If people don't take off them glasses that's been put on them, shit, they gonna grow up messed up because them glasses got to come off at some time. But for some people, they don't, which is rough.
Yeah,
which is rough. And that's what brings a lot of complications in relationships.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. A lot of people don't see life for the reality that it is.
Yeah, for what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real shit. Distorted reality.
Yeah, and when they get in a relationship and the other person is cutting direct and they fairy tale thought process, yeah, they gonna clash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's why, like, a lot of that shit, see, now I done had so many reps when it comes to just the dating shit in general. It's just like, I know to cut through that lust. You know what I'm saying? That little lust period. First meet a motherfucker, then you just damn near feeling her, or she look away. Y'all might have a sexual chemistry, all that shit. After you really cut through that, you gotta really look at how y'all see y'all life playing. If you want to fuck with this motherfucker and do permanent shit, like have kids and move in and all that type shit, like how you see your life playing out. How you feel about this, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really know who you dealing with. Like, a lot of that shit, you can just get into the permanent shit, end up, you know, falling into that just off liking a motherfucker company and then being convenient. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's definitely more. It's about more than just being around each other and having good sex.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can we build? What can we create? What kind of goals can we come up with together and achieve them? Can we accomplish that together? Because if we can't accomplish, if we can't become a team, we don't really belong together.
We basically still solo out here.
Yeah, especially if you can't take no instruction from me.
Yeah.
No, if I can't give you direction, if every time I tell you, hey, look, this go this way, and I gotta explain it to you every motherfucking time. No, you ain't for me. Cause I shouldn't have to explain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Unless I say some shit and then nothing ever turn out.
All right. Let me ask you a question though. So, which chick is you taking? Is you taking a blank canvas that you pretty much, like how you say you supposed to know how this go and all that type of shit? She fuck with you. She just a blank canvas. You gotta show her your preferences. Or is you taking a motherfucker that damn near is experienced? You don't gotta show her. It may not be your way, but with a lot of shit, she know how it go. She got the experience. You taking the blank canvas that you gotta mold up, or you taking the, you know what I'm saying, the used Bugatti type shit. You know what I'm saying? You taking the used Bugatti or the, you know, the old school, you gotta put together, build up, put this on, that type shit. Which one you rocking with?
It all depends on how used the Bugatti is. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And how much work a nigga got to put into the old school or the new school or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Them factors.
Because you can get a chick that's green, but coaching her can be a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because she could be stuck. She can be stuck on green. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was kind of saying she fuck with you. So how you say, can she take instruction? She fuck with it. It's just you got to put it together. You taking that or the experience? You ain't got to put that. That's already made type shit. It just, you know.
It needs some fine tuning.
I got an example for you. You send a chick that's experienced. You tell her, hey, I need you to go to the bank, do this. Just like this. You know what I'm saying? She come back like, I know you told me this, but I made this other move because this better. It might be better though, but you didn't tell her to do that. But she got the experience to know like, your move, I know you told me that, but this something else.
Yeah, I need somebody that can foresee those type of things.
Okay, so you taking that one over the blank canvas that you got to tell. She might make some mistakes along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to tell you every goddamn thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I got to tell you everything, if I got to tell you how to walk, move, whatever, listen, I ain't got the for me to just, you know what I'm saying? No, you're going to have to need to do something, know how to do something. For real.
Real shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, I feel you, that blank canvas. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like you say, green. Yeah. You got a mold put together and shit, put the pieces together.
You know, and I got a lot of partners that be like, man, you need to get you a young bro. I be like, man, I'm straight on all that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you get mold. I ain't trying to mold nothing. Man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And then they be stuck in the ways that they was raised, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. By their mama.
Yeah.
Who, more than likely probably single. So they got a lot of, their thought process is some type of way. Mm-hmm. Now that's what I got to deal with.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
That affect all that shit. It's a trickle down.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with all that, man. For real.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Like, I can't really, it's like with me, I don't necessarily have the energy for, like you said, the blank canvas. You know what I'm saying? To be like, this how I prefer this. Like, you ain't gonna come fully put together every time, but I just, you know, I don't mind the motherfucker that come with some type of seasoning about something, know something about something, not just still thinking it's two fairies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little seasoning, I ain't tripping.
Yeah. I rather have somebody that know a little something, because the person that don't know nothing,
the ham sandwich
still may not be willing to take in information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's still a factor. That's possible. They might be one of them.
So it'd be like, yeah, man, let me get somebody that got some understanding on life, and then they able to cipher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's real shit. That's real shit. It go back to that team shit you was talking about. It's like, I'm realistic. Like, let's put our real resources out there. You know what I'm saying? How can you, if we really fucking with each other and we feel like we a fit, like, let's utilize each other's shit. You know what I'm saying? To make that shit become some whole other, you know what I'm saying? Something else. That's just building. So it's like we can, if we using each other resources and shit, like that, maybe that can be a blank canvas. But I'm saying that's why I say I wouldn't mind some type of experience and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it go hand in hand with that too.
Yeah,
bringing some to the situation.
When you got both parties diving in, I would say it's more of a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Especially if you guys got you one that's willing to let a nigga lead. You got some of them be like, lead, but ain't taking no instruction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Questioning that shit.
So,
yeah.
You know, it varies, man, I suppose.
Hell yeah. It all depends on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many flaws and shit like that. They might be valid on that, but then something else, lacking on something else. It's like I'm lacking on something, valid on this, lacking on that. Mm-hmm. So it's just finding a fit though. Like I'm not the type to make the puzzle piece fit type shit. Like I ain't finna force the fit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's gonna be perfect, but you know when some shit ain't that.
Yeah, it's definitely,
you know,
which like with me, whichever way the wind blow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm a rock with it. I'm going with the flow of things.
Yeah.
I ain't forcing nothing. You know what I'm saying. You got some people that will try to make a situation so fast. You'll have to be like, hold on, wait a minute, slow this down. Like it's only been a week. Slow this down.
Yeah.
Because they'll start being possessive.
Oh, let me answer this.